The final bell rang, a sound of freedom for everyone but Alex. He slumped in his chair, the echo of his teacher's voice still hanging in the air. "Another 0 on the project, Alex. That's the third one this semester. Detention. After school. Today." Detention was an inconvenience, a boring speed bump on his otherwise smooth road of doing absolutely nothing. He was a master of minimal effort. Video games, scrolling, sleeping, these were his priorities. School was just the annoying background noise he had to sit through. He trudged to the detention room, expecting to stare at a wall for an hour, but the supervisor, Coach Davis, had other plans. "Alex, you're with Mr. Henderson. He needs help cleaning the science wing after the frog dissection labs. Don't make a mess." Great, Alex thought, cleaning up dead frog guts. This is a new low. He found Mr. Henderson in the hallway, a tall, lean man in his late 60s with a kind, weathered face and calm eyes. He was pushing a mop bucket with a quiet, rhythmic efficiency. "Ah, you must be Alex," Mr. Henderson said, his voice soft but clear. "Don't worry, the worst is over. Just need to get the floors. You can sweep. The broom is over there." Alex grabbed the broom and began to sweep with lazy, disinterested strokes, creating more dust clouds than clean floors. He watched Mr. Henderson. The old janitor moved with a purpose. Every swipe of the mop was deliberate, every wringing of the handle precise. He wasn't just cleaning. He was performing a ritual. After a few minutes of watching Alex's pathetic sweeping, Mr. Henderson stopped. "You know," he said without a hint of anger, "sweeping like that takes twice as long. You'll be back here tomorrow finishing the job. A few focused minutes now saves you an hour of regret later." Alex shrugged. "It's just a floor. Who cares?" Mr. Henderson leaned on his mop. "It's not about the floor, son. It's about the time. You're spending your time either way. You can spend it well, or you can spend it poorly. But you never get it back." It sounded like a cheesy poster. Alex dismissed it, but the words stuck with him. The next week, Alex was back in detention, another missed assignment. And again he was assigned to Mr. Henderson. This time they were cleaning the school's trophy case. As Alex half-heartedly wiped the glass, his eyes fell on a dusty old football trophy from 40 years ago. "Were you even alive when they won this?" Alex asked, trying to make conversation. Mr. Henderson paused and looked at the trophy. A strange, sad smile touched his lips. "I was on the team that won it." Alex almost dropped the Windex. You? You were a footballer?" "I was the star quarterback," Mr. Henderson said, his gaze distant. "Had a scholarship offer to the state. Everyone said I was going to be somebody." Alex was stunned into silence. This quiet, unassuming janitor was a former star athlete? What happened?" Alex asked. "I was a lot like you, Alex," Mr. Henderson said, turning back to his cleaning. "I thought I had all the time in the world. Practice could wait until someday. Studying could wait until someday. I partied. I skipped classes. I told myself I'd get serious tomorrow. But someday is a disease that eventually eats your future. I lost the scholarship. My grades weren't good enough for anything else." He pointed a wrinkled finger at the trophy. "That trophy isn't a memory of my success. It's a reminder of what I lost to laziness. I became a janitor not because I'm not smart, but because I was careless with my time. I traded a future of my choosing for a present of ease." The air went out of Alex's lungs. He saw his own reflection in the smudged glass of the trophy case. a lazy boy making the exact same excuses. I'll study tomorrow. I'll start the project later. I have time. The following week, Alex found himself wanting to talk to Mr. Henderson. He didn't even wait for detention. He sought him out during lunch, finding him fixing a broken clock in the library. "Can I help?" Alex asked. Mr. Henderson looked up, surprised, then pleased. "Sure, hold this." He handed Alex a tiny gear. "See this clock? It's broken because one small gear stopped turning. It didn't think it was important, but the whole system relied on it. Time itself stopped in this room because of one small, neglected part." Alex held the tiny gear in his palm. The metaphor hit him like a physical blow. It was the broken gear. His laziness wasn't just affecting him. It was letting down his teachers, worrying his parents, and failing his own future. "Mr. Henderson," Alex said, his voice thick with emotion, "I don't want to end up full of regret. But how? How do I change?" "It feels too late." "It's never too late to fix the clock, Alex," the janitor said gently, taking the gear back. "You start with the very next second, then the next. You don't worry about the whole year, just the next hour. What's one small thing you can do right now that your future self will thank you for?" That day was the turning point. Alex started small. He did his homework the day it was assigned, not the night before it was due. He paid attention in class. He found that a focused hour of work was worth more than a whole day of anxious procrastination. He didn't become a perfect, straight-A student overnight, but he became a trier. He started valuing his time. He even visited Mr. Henderson, not for detention, but for conversation, calling him his life coach. Years later, Alex, now a successful software engineer, returned to his old high school to give a guest lecture. After his talk, he walked the familiar halls and found himself outside the library. The old clock was still there, ticking perfectly. He learned that Mr. Henderson had retired a few years prior, but on the wall beneath the clock was a small, discreet plaque. Alex moved closer to read it. "In memory of Henry Henderson, who taught us that time is the most valuable thing we have, and that it's never too late to make it count." Alex smiled, a lump in his throat. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small, polished gear he carried as a keychain, a permanent reminder of the janitor who taught a lazy boy that time isn't just something you pass. It's something you build your life with. The lesson is simple. Don't wait for someday. The most powerful moment to change your life is now.